Sagittarius, this is your week ahead tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It's a message for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. Sagittarius, this is an intuitive energy reading, so please take it where it resonates, how it resonates in your life. If you want the astrology breakdown and the ins and outs and technicalities of that, then go to my second YouTube channel, Astrology Motivation, where I do a week ahead forecast for Sagittarius. Every single week I break down the astrology for you. It's awesome, and if you love astrology the way I do, you'll love it. This reading comes to you at just the right time, when it's supposed to, and when you're ready to hear it. If you guys are interested in personal readings, I do those too, only through my website, www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com. Check it out there. I've got a lot of wonderful things going on over there. Okay, Sagittarius. Time and obedience. Damn. We don't start out light, do we? We have time and obedience. Give me a second with these cards because it's intense. It feels like in some ways time is up. If you look at the clocks, you see the end of the day. You see the end of the clock. So time is running out. But then we also have obedience. And if you look closely at the card, it is absolutely not real obedience. It is disobedience, sneaking the wolf in under, the lamb's clothing. This sense of pretending to do what you're supposed to do, when in reality, something else is stirring beneath the surface. There is a ticking time bomb here. Time and obedience. It's like I've done what I'm supposed to do for long enough. It's only a matter of time before I make the decision to not do what I'm supposed to do. And I'm wondering what has brought you to that conclusion, and why is that related to something this week? Now, maybe in some ways, some of you have thought the exact opposite, and you're saying, it's time for me to just slow down right now, and it's time for me to put a cap in it and just be as obedient as possible. I don't think it's about faking or pretending. It is about faking and pretending, but it's not so much about manipulating as it is about wait and see. I don't want to be overreactive right now. I want to see what ends up coming before I make my move. So it could, for some of you, be strategic. Let's get into this. Time and obedience. What do you mean for Sagittarius, please? I don't think you're going to get much of a choice. That's what I just heard. That there's a sense of you have to be obedient to the time. And that there's a level of... There's just a level of, it's time. So you've got to do what has to be done. It's got nothing to do with what you want so much as fate, in a way. That's you. But we also have temperance, which also has to do in some ways with time, with making something, putting something together that seemed near impossible to do, and making peace. That's you. And then we have the Two of Wands, which means you're thinking of something. You're wanting to go further or go beyond what you've done, and you've been thinking about it for a while. And then we have King of Cups, which is feelings that you have, that you're secure in, but you may not have shared with anybody because maybe you're waiting for other options, or you're waiting to see, what other options you may have. So you don't want to act too quickly on something. This is about giving something a little more time, because you don't want to reveal your hand before you know all the cards on the table. And that's what the beginning of this message is. Don't reveal your hand yet, Sagittarius, till you know all the cards on the table. There couldn't be some contemplative thing that's going on, this sense of waiting for some of you are waiting for somebody to make a choice. Clearly it's an important one, especially when you think to yourself it could very well change something dynamic about your life. Let's see, Four of Cups. Let's see where that comes up, shall we? Four of Cups. Okay, what choice will inevitably be made if Sagittarius is waiting for somebody to make a decision? What decision will inevitably be made? How are we proceeding forward? The High Priestess is here, which means it is about divine timing, but it's also saying somewhere about, I'm sorry, around the new moon, there's a new beginning or a new start here that will help to balance things out. You just had to wait. So it is a timing thing. There's a sense of don't overreact as much as you want, as much as you may want to, because it is kind of in divine timing where you will get, well, what is the answer though? Oh yeah, you're going to be working. You're going to be working, or maybe it's something that you've been working. Okay, so it's something you've been working on that means a lot to you, but it seems that you have been stuck. Maybe not necessarily in a bad way, a sense of you've learned a lot. You've been developing and growing, especially in your mastery of some craft or in some job or some work, but you've been there for a while, or you've been hanging out waiting to see a decision somebody's gonna make around or with regards to this work. Well, this is how it's ending up. This is abundance and prosperity, and it is 3D wealth and goodness. It is also, in some ways, pregnancy. I'm not predicting actual pregnancy. I'm saying you're expanding, you're growing, and something new is coming into the world. Something new is coming into life. So this may be something at a distance. Oh, I just heard this. It's something that you foresaw. It's something that you have been picking up on and thinking, oh, this is coming. It's about time. It's almost like, when you sit around and you just wait for, so you're like, you can feel it. That's the Empress. Like, you can feel it's going to happen. It's just a matter of time. Maybe you didn't, I don't know if you wanted it to happen or you didn't want it to happen, but it's almost like you've just been sort of waiting for it. It's almost like an inevitability over this past year. And there's nothing, your hands are kind of tied about it. There's nothing you can really do any more than you've already done. But there it is. There's some kind of newness coming in. There's some sort of maybe new person, maybe new job, whatever it is. It's leading to this newness. Let's see very specifically what this Empress is, or maybe it's a person. I don't know, but I think it's abundance. Can we get more specifics, please? We also got to pull a moon card because you have a moon coming up, and I wanted to say that as well. This sense of timing in this reading. It's going to be happening around the new moon, which is about the 17th, FYI. We have the Star card here. That's wishes and dreams and fulfillment, like wishes, fulfillment, and dreams come true. Something that you've wished for, something that you've been wishing for a while, though, because it's been stuck. And maybe in some ways, there's a sense of you, in some ways, haven't wanted to move forward or wanted to be ready to move, or you haven't been ready to move forward. And that's why you've been stuck more than anything. This sense of, oh, I just heard this. Please hear this. Progress, not perfection. Remember that line? It's a great line. And that's what's being called to your attention now, Sagittarius. Progress, not perfection. Somebody has been waiting for the perfect time, and that has been stalling you, and that is why it is now about time, and you're going to kind of maybe even be pushed out of the comfort zone because you kind of, in some ways, it's time. You've kind of been stuck because you've been waiting for everything to be perfect, and nothing is ever going to be perfect. So there is some forward momentum here. Let's get a moon card. This is for Sagittarius. What do you need Sagittarius to know about this transitional period in their life? You and your loved ones are safe. We have the moon card, a new moon in Cancer. Nothing will come of this situation. What do you mean? What situation nothing will come of it? So whatever, okay, let's go very literally. Whatever has been messing with your family, whatever has been getting you like making you feel intimidated or worried, nothing is really going to come of that situation. There could be something going on with the home, with where you live. Something could have fallen out or unmistakenly been, or mistakenly been, like you thought something was going to continue when it didn't. You and your loved ones are safe and nothing will come of this situation. Whatever situation has compromised your family's movement forward, and ultimately I think maybe that's why you've been waiting. That's why you've been stalling. You wanted to know and be sure that your family was going to be safe before you made a decision to move forward, and that's why you've been stalling, and that's why you know now it's okay for you to make the choice to move forward or take a new opportunity to move forward, because ultimately those worries and those concerns you now know are nothing is going to come from them. Oh, so this is almost like liberation. Liberated from the worry and the stress. We have the 10 of Swords, meaning that there has been a lot of pain, suffering, and sorrow. There also has been a lot of disillusionment and distraction, but that's only forwarding or furthering, you know, what stalling, right? This is a sense of confronting that none of the things in front of you make you happy. And that's why they've got to end. There could also be some sort of drinking, something with pain and suffering that has to come into an end. Or you may consider walking in the opposite direction. Definitely leaving around this moon, leaving all those things behind that you just aren't interested in anymore. You know, that you don't have to feel obligated to feel interest where you don't feel interest anymore. 5 of Swords is here. There's definitely going to be some sort of defeat. And right upon the defeat, there is something new coming in for you. So it's like I'm going to stop trying so hard in some ways. Somebody just got sick of always losing, right? Or always feeling like you were behind for some reason. The Ace of Wands comes to offer you a new kind of boost, a power boost in a way, vitality. Okay, so what comes after that? What comes after that? Good question, right? What is this new start? What is this new beginning? For Sagittarius, what is this new start? What is this new beginning? What is this new start? What is this new beginning? We have the Wheel of Fortune. So you're getting it was all divine timing, and it's good luck. Good luck based on good karma, based on good choices. That's what this is. It's almost like you had to finish up one cycle before, like something has to come to a close, especially the way you perceive pain in your life or how much pain something has cost. It is because of that things don't taste as beautiful, like the wine has lost its taste in some ways. And in some ways, it's the disinterest itself that has to be defeated. Suddenly, vitality and interest is returning into your life just at the stroke of luck when something special's looking to come into your life. What is this something special? Come on over with me to the extended. I cannot wait to have you. If you are watching this on television, please grab your cell phone, your laptop, your desktop, and use the links there, because there are no links that work on the television. You won't even see them on the television. But I can't wait to see you guys in the extended and what is coming out. Let's go. I'll see you guys there.